Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. So I'm starting another separate vlog to the usual vlogs that I'm posting because once again there's things I'd like to talk to you about, but we still have not announced this pregnancy to you. So I'm doing separate vlogs and I'm just going to bank them until I've shared the news, and then I will post them then. So I am currently almost 13 weeks, so we're kind of picking up soon after my sort of first trimester vlog. I will be 13 weeks tomorrow, and I found out some very interesting news last week. So last week after my scan, we did kind of one by one announce the news to our closest family members, so our siblings, and I shared the news with my best friends. And then my best friend actually sent me a text a couple of days later informing me that Mummy Pig is stealing my thunder. So if you guys watch Peppa Pig, apparently Mummy Pig either is or will be in upcoming episodes expecting a piglet. So I'm sharing my pregnancy with Mummy Pig, which I really don't know how I feel about. But fun fact, when I was pregnant with Zach, it was actually the same time that Kate Middleton was expecting Prince George. So I feel like at this point I should be used to being overshadowed by celebrities. But I never thought I would see the day where Mummy Pig stole my thunder. So that's that. Not much has changed since last week, to be honest, apart from that and the fact that more of our sort of closer friends and family are aware. What you can expect from this vlog though, there are a few things I would like to do. First of all, I have come up with an idea to announce the pregnancy to my kind of platform, I suppose, online, my Mummy and Avery platform, and I'm really excited about it. So I'll probably take you along behind the scenes, and I'm also thinking of sort of a nice sort of flat lay picture that I can use to share the news on my sort of personal social media pages, to kind of share the news with my extended family. I have a lot of aunties and uncles, so I will be doing that soon, but honestly this week is Avery's birthday week, so it's just not taking priority. But I just thought I would pick up the camera and once again hoard another little vlog that I can share with you guys once you actually know the news. Morning guys, I know I am an absolute mess. Currently 13 plus 3. So last week I had a little bit of a red bleed, and since then I've been having a little bit of like really light spotting. So yesterday I decided to go and see my midwife just to get checked over, and she couldn't find anything when listening with the Doppler. She said it's not necessarily something to worry about because it could just be too early to be able to hear anything with the Doppler, but I'm worried because I had a home Doppler with all 3 pregnancies, Zach, Eli and Avery, and I was able to hear a heartbeat by about 12 weeks. So I am feeling nervous, but I was referred back to the early pregnancy unit, which you guys know I don't have the best experience with, but I'm going in this morning for a scan to make sure everything's okay. Fingers crossed it is. To top it all off, I had the worst night last night. I was up for about 2 hours, in and out of the bathroom, feeling really awful, really bad stomach cramps, and for the first time in any one of my pregnancies I actually threw up. So I knew I was feeling bad because I don't throw up. Even when neurovirus ripped through the house and I was feeling really sick, I still didn't throw up. So feeling quite rough this morning, as you can probably see by my appearance, but we're gonna go get this scan done and just fingers crossed everything's okay, and fingers crossed that I start to feel better soon, because I really don't feel good today. Hello, still 13.5 weeks. My mum is currently visiting this weekend and she's currently downstairs playing with the kids, so I thought I'd quickly run upstairs so that I could give you guys an update, because even though, you know, it's like seconds for you guys, I feel like I'm withholding information. So yesterday it was when I went for my scan, and everything's fine. They couldn't find the source of the bleeding. Honestly, TMI by the way, it could just be because my digestive system doesn't seem to be working quite as quickly. I seem to be having a lot of digestive issues this pregnancy. For one, the fact that I vomited for the first time ever in any of my pregnancies was quite strange. I'm suffering with quite a bit of indigestion and a lot of bloating, so I definitely think my digestive system just isn't working as well this pregnancy. But the baby was fine, apparently being a little bit naughtier this time because the position wasn't quite right for decent measurements, but from what they could measure, we're measuring at about 9 centimeters, just over 9 centimeters, which is insane. That seems to be really big. We saw lots of movement, wriggling around, and a heartbeat. So honestly, I think either baby was just hiding or it's just too early to use a Doppler to find a heartbeat. So thank goodness we can kind of relax now. And then to top it off, I am pretty sure this morning I started to feel little movements. It was strange. It kind of almost felt like little muscle spasms, but they were always kind of in the same spot. And then later in the day I felt it again. I did a little bit of googling, so I thought, no way, it can't be this early and can't be feeling things this early. But it turns out with subsequent pregnancies, you can actually feel movement from as early as 12 weeks because you are more in tune with what it feels like. And I'm pretty sure that's what I was feeling, so that is really nice. So everything is all fine, and I actually think that perhaps next week I might start thinking about filming and kind of taking pictures of my pregnancy announcements. I'm dying to share the news with you guys. I really am. Even though, you know, I'm still kind of filming all of the updates and everything, it would be nice to kind of not have to film side-by-side vlogs and what I can show you guys and what I can't show you guys. So yeah, but just while I'm here, what I did just want to show you is what prenatals I am taking. So I started off taking the, oh, what are they called? I can't remember, but they're kind of the real standard ones in the UK. They're also the ones that you're kind of given in sample packs from midwives and stuff. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, they're basically like the big horse pills. They're pretty big, and even though I didn't find them that difficult to swallow, I think what kind of annoyed me is because I tend to take my, or I was taking my prenatals in the evening because that was kind of when I remembered to take them because I keep them on my bedside table. I always forgot to take a drink up to bed with me, so I had to then go downstairs to get a drink. So these ones are actually gummies, and I actually ordered these on Subscribe and Save on Amazon, and they are the from the brand Known, and they are Female Fit Pregnancy Support. They've got all of the kind of essential vitamins that you need, including folic acid. You take 2 a day, and they're raspberry flavoured. I actually think they taste quite similar to like a sort of jam tart. I'm not sure if they do them in the US or anywhere else, but in the UK we get these like 3 packs of jam tarts. Usually get a strawberry, a raspberry, and then apricot. That's kind of what they taste like, but they've got all of the vitamins that are recommended in pregnancy. So that's what I've been taking, and they've been much more pleasant than the big horse pills. That is what they look like, not that my camera is focusing, but just little gummies. So it's like just eating sweets every day really, which is quite nice. But that was the little update that I wanted to share with you guys at 13.5 weeks. Afternoon guys, it is Sunday. I've literally just had a shower and decided I'm not going anywhere today, so I just popped my pyjamas back on. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. I don't know what all the gut issues were. I think maybe I had a little bit of a bug, I'm not sure. I just hope it doesn't happen again. Anyway, I want to start prepping for the little reel that I want to make for my announcement. And I mentioned already that I want it to involve a bake. So today I'm actually going to make the dough for some simple vanilla biscuits, because I have a vision in my mind and I really hope that it kind of comes out the way I'm imagining it will. I don't want any of the kind of dough making within the reel, so this part luckily I can just crack on with, but I just wanted to get the dough made. and popped it in the fridge, and then when I actually bake the biscuits, that is when the reel will actually start. But I'm just trying to rack my brain on different angles I can shoot. I want to kind of put some effort into it. I want it to look right, and then next week I also want to try and take like some kind of cute flat lay picture that I can post on my personal social medias as well. Not sure when we're posting yet, but I just want to get everything prepared for it and make the most of the time that Avery is going to be in school. So I've got all of my ingredients out. Luckily this is a really simple recipe. It is just plain flour, caster sugar, butter and eggs, and a little bit of vanilla. In all honesty, I'm not overly fussed in what these are going to taste like, because they are literally just decoration, although I am sure that the boys will enjoy eating them nonetheless. The vision that I've got in mind involves like piping writing, which I'm not the best at, so hopefully that turns out okay. So yeah, just gonna have to see how it goes. Morning guys, it is Monday morning, just waved Avery off to school, and I want to crack on with getting this reel done. So I took my biscuit dough out of the fridge this morning. It's still a little bit firm, but hopefully if I put a little bit of welly into it I might be able to roll it out. It kind of occurred to me that with the kind of icing that I want to do on this, it's probably going to take me another 2 days to be able to get the reel filmed. So I would like to get the biscuits baked today, and then the base kind of frosting or icing done on them, so that I can hopefully finish this reel tomorrow. So in terms of the shots that I would like to get today, I want to get a shot of sprinkling the flour, rolling out the dough, pulling the biscuits out of the oven, and then if I can get around to doing the kind of base icing, I want to get a shot of doing that today, and then hopefully tomorrow the base icing will have set so that I can do the writing on the biscuits. So yeah, the plan is to finish them off tomorrow, start them today. If I get time, I would also maybe like to do my flat lay for my personal social media today as well. I've got a couple of phone calls today to make as well, so hopefully I can get all this done before Avery finishes school. Excuse the loud kind of sloshing noise in the background. That is our dryer, it's on. I feel like I have to say this every single time I'm in the kitchen now, because honestly the washing just never ends, and I know it's only going to get worse now with another one added, but I'm used to doing my washing every day. Honestly, buying a washer dryer has literally been the best decision we have ever made in terms of having a small house where we can't fit both a washer and a tumble dryer. But anyway, enough of my yapping. I am going to crack on with getting these shots. I think this board is probably going to be the base for my biscuits, potentially, when I do my ending shot. Again, I have a vision. So what I'm going to do first is just kind of measure out which sort of cookie cutter I want to use that's going to kind of fit nicely with what I've got in mind. So this is the setup that I've got going on. This is going to essentially be the base where I do most of the footage. So to kind of be able to film this in a bird's eye view, I've literally just rested my phone on the open cabinet there. So you can see everything that's in our cupboards right now. But I've just checked to make sure it kind of sort of gets the footage right without having anything blocking the view. These are my cookie cutters. So with what I have in mind, there will be 5 biscuits and then the scan picture. So I need to find a cookie cutter that is going to fit nicely. So it's going to have to be the smallest one, which is fine, because it means that I will probably have enough dough to be able to make a few extras, which is good because I have no idea if any of these are going to go wrong. So I'm going to get started. I also want to try and not have any of my shadow in the shot as well, which is going to be quite difficult because I need to stand a little bit further away from the worktop. Now the next shot is going to be rolling the dough. I'm probably going to have to roll it out a little bit first before I get the shot because it is still quite firm. So hopefully that is enough. I should be able to get the shot now. Once again, try and keep my shadow out of it. I think that's actually thin enough too. I don't want them too thin because I don't want them to break. So I've got my pan with my reusable baking sheet, and I'm just going to cut these cookies. I want to try and get the first 5 to look like really neat, and I might actually, I haven't even turned the oven on, I just realised, I might actually just do a few at a time. I just want to make sure that they bake evenly, and if I do a few at a time I've still got dough to do more if I mess up the first batch. So I've got 6 on the tray. I've tried to keep enough space in between them so if they spread, they're not going to spread into each other. And the next shot that I want to get is pulling these out of the oven when they're done. I've still got plenty of dough left over, which is good, just in case these mess up or burn or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on, get them baked, and then whichever batch I feel looks the best, or to be honest, I'll probably try and get a shot of every batch coming out of the oven and then pick which one I like the best. So I think I got the shot I needed. Those biscuits are all cooling down now, and I'm gonna make up the icing for the base. I don't know if I should like make up the icing that I'm gonna be using for the words, if I kind of wrap it up airtight, if it will stay fluid, but for now I'm just gonna make a batch of icing. So the first batch I'm gonna make it quite thick, because from what I've seen, I've never actually done this before, this method, but from what I've seen all over Cake Talk and YouTube and everywhere else, I need to outline my kind of shape with a thicker consistency and then flood it with a thinner consistency. So I'll start making the thicker consistency, and then what I'll do is I'll just add water to a bit to make the flooding consistency. I feel like that's going to be the easiest way. So I've got my biscuits down here, and I've got my icing in a thicker consistency. Hopefully it is thick enough, and I've got my phone set up on the cupboard again. I don't know how I'm going to avoid getting shadows in this shot though, because I am going to need to kind of concentrate, but I'm just going to pipe a little kind of circle on each biscuit, and then once I've done that I will loosen this mixture and flood the circles. Don't think these are going to be very even circles though, I'm not going to lie. So the biscuits are all done. I've actually just popped them in the top oven. That's the oven that wasn't on. It's just a little bit warmer in there, and I'm hoping that they might dry quicker. If I can get them to dry today, I could potentially finish them off today, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I still have a little time before little madam gets home, so I'm probably gonna head upstairs and start doing a little bit of editing. I should really clean up a bit, but I'll do that later. I've decided I'm just too impatient to wait, so I think they've set up enough where I can just get the writing done on them and hopefully get this reel finished. I'm really excited to post it. I can't post it yet because there's a couple of other videos that I need to get posted and edited first. Had to improvise a little bit more on the setup of the camera. So this is what I'm working with. That gets a decent enough shot where you can't actually see what I'm writing on the biscuits. So I've got 5 here, and the plan is it's going to be we've been keeping a secret. I do have some spare biscuits just in case any of these go wrong, because I'm not very good at writing, but here we go.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.
Well, I've done it. I think I finally got the shot that I wanted. So here is what it's looking like. I think it's really cute. I just popped Avery's little muslin cloth underneath to give it a little bit more texture, but it took me so many different attempts to get it to look the way I thought looked right, but hopefully that's it, and I'll be happy with it when I'm editing it. So that is the plan now. I need to take all of the footage that I've captured and pop it into my laptop and bash it all together to make a reel, and yeah, be sharing the news with you guys. I mean, obviously by the time you guys see this video, you'll already know, you would have already seen this little reel, so I hope it looked good. But yeah, soon I'll be sharing the news, so it's exciting and also a little bit nerve-wracking. Morning guys. So I wanted to talk clothes, maternity clothes more specifically. Excuse the glare in my glasses, by the way, unless I'm like constantly looking down, there's just always going to be reflection. So yeah, maternity clothes. I am in that awkward stage at the moment where I'm not quite, you know, I don't quite have bump, but my regular clothes definitely aren't fitting me. So I've been doing a little bit of research. By research I mean kind of scrolling on TikTok and seeing what ways around the kind of awkward stage are before I eventually do transition into actual maternity wear. And everyone knows the classic kind of hairband in the kind of buttonhole in jeans. I've never particularly liked that trick because what I found ended up happening was the hairband just isn't stretchy enough and you just end up cutting into your belly. I do feel like in my pregnancy, especially on certain days, I don't really like anything tight around my stomach. I mean, these leggings right now are probably as tight as I go, but I mean, I'm definitely getting a little bit of a belly now, so I'm having to start thinking about these things. But I did see a little trick on TikTok, and it's so that you can kind of extend the life of your regular jeans. I don't particularly want to buy maternity jeans this time round. I also don't really want to buy much maternity wear at all. But the hack basically involves leaving your jeans open, which is fine for me because my jeans still fit me around my legs at the moment. It's literally just getting a little bit too tight to tie or to button up at my belly, especially considering most of my jeans are high-waisted, or all of my jeans are high-waisted, which means they do sit right here, right on the belly. So you just take a vest top, and I have plenty of these. I'm not sure how this hack would work with tight tops. So maybe more sort of flowy tops or jumpers it would work well with. And you basically pop on this vest top, or not pop on because that makes it sound as though I'm putting it on in the normal way. You basically stand into it, and it needs to be inside out and upside down, so like this essentially. And then you put your jeans on as normal, leave them open in the front, and then the top part of the vest you just fold over until it covers the zip of the jeans, and you've essentially just created yourself a pair of maternity jeans that you can keep open. So I'm definitely going to be utilising this hack. I think that's going to be really handy with my jeans. The things I've had to think about is, number one, realistically, how many of my clothes are going to fit me throughout this pregnancy, because like I said, I really don't want to waste money on maternity clothes, especially ones that can't be worn after pregnancy. I'm going to be pregnant in the summer. The baby is due in September. So my heavily pregnant months will be the summer months, and I do have a few kind of floaty dresses that I know are going to fit over a belly. So I already have a few options. I also still have a pair of dungarees that I wore through my pregnancy with Eli and with Avery. I loved the dungarees and I never had the heart to get rid of them, so I've actually still got those stored away. So I know that's another option I have. Leggings are always an option. However, I find with normal leggings, even that kind of sitting on my bump I don't like, especially when I'm further along, and they just never seem to look right if you kind of sit them low on your belly, because you end up with that kind of wrinkly bit of fabric down here. So I did end up picking up a few bits of maternity wear, and apart from one other thing that I keep seeing all over my Facebook feed, all over my TikTok feed, all over everything, which is a jumpsuit which looks very, very soft. I wouldn't buy it from the ad though. I would most likely buy it from Amazon, because I'm pretty sure I have either found a dupe or exactly the same one on Amazon at a fraction of the price. It's only £20, but I don't know if you guys have seen, if any of you are pregnant, you might have seen it, the really soft jumpsuit. That I'm considering only because it would work beyond pregnancy as well, but I don't know yet. I might wait until I'm a little bit further along and decide if I'm still thinking about that jumpsuit, then I might buy it because it's £20 on Amazon. Aside from that, I've turned to good old Shein for maternity wear, and if I can help it, these 4 items are going to be the only 4 items that I actually purchase in terms of maternity wear. So I'm going to do a little bit of a try on haul. I don't know how well I'm going to pull any of these clothes off at the moment. I mean, you've just seen my belly, there isn't much of a bump there, but hopefully you'll kind of get the idea of how they're going to fit. I also tried to make sure I picked things that I could wear with a lot of different things. So I've picked up 3 tops and 1 pair of maternity leggings. So these 2 tops I can wear with dungarees, I can wear with leggings. This top is more floaty, so I feel like I can wear that with my jeans hack, and then I've also got a lot of baggy t-shirts I can do with that as well. But this one, because it's floaty and it has a detachable belt, I can wear this postpartum as well. It will cover my belly, because I generally feel a bit self-conscious about my midriff after pregnancy, like I'm sure most women do, but it will cover my belly, it will go over my belly nicely, and it also has buttons down the front, which is good for nursing, which, by the way, I do plan to do. So I will try these on and show you what they're like. So these are the leggings, and I can already tell I'm absolutely going to love these when I'm further along in my pregnancy. They are that kind of really thick spandexy type fabric, so they feel really good quality, and they do have that kind of almost like pouch on the front to accommodate a bigger bump. I think what I love about these so much is they are super high-waisted. I think they are actually more high-waisted in the front than they are in the back, so when my belly gets bigger, I can wear these over the bump, which then gives me the option to wear crop tops if I want to, or, you know, tie things, I say around the waist, but where my waist would have been. And I do like that option because I have, again, a lot of crop tops in my wardrobe, and if there's anything that I can make use of while I'm pregnant that's in my wardrobe, it means I don't have to buy as much maternity wear. So actually these fit okay now. The kind of pouch in the front is still a little bit baggy, which, you know, is good because it means there's room to grow. But they're really good quality, and I think what I like about Shein as well is that you can read the reviews. So from what I read from real people trying these leggings on, they are not meant to be see-through. I just had a quick look in the mirror, and to me they don't look see-through, which is great. So these will be, I feel like, a really good kind of staple in my wardrobe, because there's tons of different tops that I can wear with leggings, tons of tops that I already have in my wardrobe, so I don't need to buy anything else, and I know these are going to be comfortable. There is still quite a lot of room in them to grow, but I think these are going to fit nicely through all stages of my pregnancy because they still are quite tight. I could wear them now and get away with it, and they're not too baggy, but they will stretch out to accommodate the bump, and I think because it is that thicker fabric and a little bit tighter, they'll be quite supportive as well. So these are definitely a win, and bear in mind, I think for all of these maternity items, I maybe paid less than £30 for all 4 of them, so I'm really pleased with these leggings. Moving on to maternity tops, the first thing I bought was this white t-shirt. I think you can't go wrong with a basic white tee, and I've always liked the maternity wear, especially when it comes to tighter maternity wear that has this ruching down the sides. Not only is it comfortable and gives you room to grow, I feel like it's more flattering. So this t-shirt, I mean, considering it's white, I don't think it's see-through. It doesn't look very see-through to me on camera, but I could watch this back and be totally wrong. But like I said, with white t-shirts you can wear them with anything, so I can wear this with my dungarees, I can wear this with leggings, I can wear this with potentially jeans, depending on how the kind of open scenario looks underneath that vest hack. But I feel like I'm gonna get an awful lot of wear out of this, and it's comfortable. It's warm enough so that if the weather's a little bit colder, it's, you know, I'm not going to feel really cold in it, but it's, you know, it's still a t-shirt, so it's going to be good for summer. I feel like standing like this is making me look maybe further along than I actually am though. I mean, I'm currently 14 weeks, but I already like the way it looks, so I know that I'm going to like it with a bump. The next one is this vest top. I wanted a kind of vest top option to wear with leggings just for kind of warmer days, and again I can wear this with dungarees as well as leggings, and shorts as well. I don't have any maternity shorts, and I'm not sure if I've got, in saying that, I have one pair of cycling shorts that I think would work over a bump, so we'll have to see. But I've kind of always liked this kind of style of vest top in the top, and I like the stripes. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit brave going for horizontal stripes, especially when, you know, you're getting wider and bigger. But I like the way this looks so far. Again, there is tons of room to grow in this, but again, I feel like I could kind of get away with wearing this now, and I think that's what's nice. What is nice about the ruching on the sides. It is flattering no matter how kind of big your bump is. So once again, pleased with this one as well. Lastly is this floaty top. I bought this in kind of like an olivey army green. This top I bought with that jeans hack in mind. I thought this would go over that hack nicely, and you wouldn't be able to see kind of any of the sort of textures from the jeans being open there. I'm not sure if I'm making sense there, but if you're wearing a tight top, you might be able to see, you know, the sort of outline of open jeans. This I feel like will cover that. So like I said, because I'm not very big at the moment, you can probably see that this would work just fine postpartum as well, and because of these buttons, which do work by the way, it's also good for nursing. I think it's longer in the front. Yeah, I think it is a little bit longer in the front, which obviously accommodates for a growing belly. But what I like about this is it also comes with a tie, so for postpartum it would be good to wear without the tie because it's not going to accentuate a belly. But I do like to have things tied at the waist when I'm pregnant, because when I'm pregnant I like to, you know, show off that I have a bump and that I haven't just gained an awful lot of weight. So I feel like with a belly that is going to look really, really cute. So I'm really pleased with all these items, and like I said, aside from that one jumpsuit that I'm still kind of in and ahhing about, I'm hoping I won't need to buy anything else, which means I haven't really spent much money on maternity wear at all. And like I said, this one is kind of a 2-for-1 because I could definitely wear this afterwards as well. In all honesty, the other two tops I could probably wear afterwards too, because of the ruching on the sides. I think I could get away with it. But I bought everything in a size 8, which is a size up typically than what I would normally buy on Shein. Normally I would buy a size 6. However, I have gained a stone. Believe it or not, that's not through pregnancy. I kind of weighed myself just after Christmas and I just was a stone heavier than what I normally am. So I am a stone heavier. However, before my belly started growing, my size 6 jeans were still fitting me. So I think I have bought a size too big. But I think for pregnancy that is fine. I'm under no illusion that I'm not going to gain weight everywhere. It generally happens, even with Avery. I feel like I was the smallest with Avery. I still gained weight everywhere. It wasn't just in my belly. But I am really, really happy with these clothes. My next job is going to be to clear out my wardrobe and my drawers and make some room and kind of put away the things that I'm definitely not going to be wearing for at least the next year. But that is for another video. I will link these clothes in the description box below if I can. And I think I've decided that I may announce the news to you guys this week, which is really scary and really exciting at the same time. But yeah, obviously by the time you see this video you would have already seen it, so I'm probably worrying over nothing. But yeah, this is where I'm going to close this video out. After this, really, it'll be kind of business as usual, normal vlogs, because I won't need to do separate vlogs anymore. So yeah, exciting things ahead, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.